Hello! I unfortunately still haven't found a way to cleanly cut the music. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I haven't found a way to do it.
Fine.
Okay?
I'll say I'm sorry.
No, be sincere. Like this. I'm sorry.
You
I'm
know
sorry.
the stream is
I'm
garbage.
sorry.
Come on,
I'm sorry.
chat.
I'm
Like,
sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
You know.
I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
not something I
sorry.
need
I'm
to tell
sorry.
you.
I'm sorry.
Okay?
I'm sorry.
Good, that's the one.
Where's my mouse? Hello? Hello? Oh, there it is. Hello, and welcome to the first of many Advent of Code streams. But I think we'll start off by saying hello. First of all, Rugma, congratulations on being first in today's stream officially. I'm not going to introduce something like super first because there can only be one first. Literally, the definition of first means that you are first. There can't be another version of first. So White Panther's reward of super first is pandering to the gods that demand another first redemption. But in theory, super first is the real first, and then first is actually second. So, you know, Loose, you are not first, which is the opposite of being first. So congratulations to you. Welcome in, everybody. Yost, Maddie scares me every Thursday into thinking it's Friday. There's a 50% chance that I stream on Thursday or Friday, right? So, in theory. And Rugmat, you were saying that I should do Advent of Code with 100% right joins. We will come back to that because I do have an amount. I do have an amount in my head for that. And Loose, yes, Advent of Code, it's not December yet. It is technically speaking December in 3 hours. So in my time zone. So in theory, I can start Advent of Code 3 hours from now. But I never said which year Advent of Code I was going to be doing this stream, did I? Not even on camera for 2 minutes and already shooting burns at our esteemed team leader. That's right. But Salma and I have a good little ribbing going, right? We like to make fun of each other. You know, White Panther calls me uptight. I say that her stream has a stolen title. You know, standard stuff. Standard things. Are you streaming every day for Advent of Code? So, Rugmat, here's the thing. I would love to stream every day for Advent of Code. Unfortunately, my schedule does not allow me to stream every day. I would love to do that, but I have other commitments and I do have a life outside of streaming. I know it doesn't seem that way sometimes because I'm here so often. However, it is true. I do things outside of stream. I play video games with my friends. I go outside. I do lots of interesting things. In the wintertime, I like to do a lot of astrophotography because the whole horizon thing and moon and everything. Yes, outside. I know, outside. So yeah, I have other activities. What's outside like? Honestly, Rugmat, if I had to summarize outside, I would say it is like inside, but bigger. That would be my answer, to be honest with you. It is basically just like inside.
For insisting on Intel Inside.
I mean, I don't know if outside is run by Intel chips. That would surprise me considering the performance of my old MacBook Intel. Speaking of ribbing. Anyway, so here's my thought, chat. It's Thursday. Normally, on a Thursday we do like programming stuff. But I want to do I want to mesh things. I want to mesh programming and SQL together. Because something has been bothering me for a very long time. I don't know if any of you have noticed. If you've been watching my content for a very long time, you may have seen that when I write SQL, or SQL as some of you call it, I tend to shy away from one thing in particular. And I don't know if any of you know that, but there's a particular thing in SQL that I don't use. And no, it is not right join, although we also don't use right join on this stream. It is something else that is thoroughly programming related. It is thoroughly programming related. Dark mode? No. No. You know, there's a very famous saying in programming chat. It has to do with this topic. Maybe you can guess. All caps, no. Why does SQL bother you, Luce? Why does SQL bother you? How can a programming language bother you? Is SQL like in your computer, or is SQL in your office at home, tapping you on the shoulder like, why are you bothering me? SQL, go away. Is that what SQL is doing to you? I put my ID in light mode to record a video. It wasn't awful. Wait, why did you put your ID in light mode to record a video? Are you getting judged for that? It doesn't really, hence the lol. I just like the banter. Oh, fair enough. Hi, Forex. Good to see you again. Limit 1. Limit 1 of what? Also, thank you for your messages, Forex. I didn't respond to the last one. It was very late when I read it, and then I fell asleep. But yes, I echo your opinions 100%. And if you would like to chat further, like Forex and I are doing, then come join the Discord community. And actually, what is very interesting is today, I'm actually also live on Discord. Live, I have to put live in quotation marks because you won't hear me in Discord, but you will see me behind the scenes. So I'm hanging out in our co-working channel on Discord today. Because I have some kind of problem with my iPad and Mac versions being mismatched, aka my iPad was updated to the latest version of iPadOS, but I haven't updated my computer to Sonoma yet, because I just didn't find a good time window to do it. And the issue is that now I can't use my iPad as a video source in OBS, so I can't draw on my screen anymore with the iPad like I was doing the other streams. So I figured today I might as well just hang out in the Discord call if someone wants to see a sort of behind the scenes thing. So anyway, yeah, so I have decided that Advent of Code is the perfect opportunity to merge with my SQL knowledge, which has, I would say, plateaued. Hi, Jeff. Good to see you again. My SQL knowledge has plateaued. And the reason that my SQL knowledge has plateaued is because I refused until now to learn recursion in SQL. Good to see you too. I want to say you can't do AOC with SQL, but I'm not sure. That's a great joke, Jeff. I already did Advent of Code in 2021 with SQL. You most certainly can. It is not fun in any way. You most certainly can do it. And I've actually seen a couple other people do it as well. There are not that many people doing it. Hi, Ginny. Welcome in. Good to see you again as well. People love to believe things that are told to them by others. Especially the whole "you can't do this" or "don't do this" triggers me to do exactly that thing. So, a few, I don't know, weeks or months ago, I thought about, should we do Advent of Code again? Is it something people want? Is it good content? Nah.
Wow.
Yeah. So SQL is technically Turing complete. However, I have shied away from recursion functions in SQL because, as the programming saying goes, recursion, right? You first need to understand recursion to understand recursion. I've always shied away from recursion in SQL because recursive CTE is one of the, or recursive common table expressions or recursive SQL is one of the most complex concepts. What are recursion functions in SQL? I didn't even know they existed. So you can loop through queries in SQL. You do not need to have the query just execute once. I want you to build a sales website that actually hosts and sells merch using only right joins. Ginny, you will need to pay me so much money to do that. I do have a website built entirely in SQL, which is another thing. So, oh, you can't build a website with SQL. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So, yes, Jeff, we will be looking into recursion functions because I think in order to solve the challenge of Advent of Code, truly solve it, you need to master recursion. That is my assumption. Unless you get those little pieces of chocolate when you solve a challenge, I'm not interested. Well, Yoast, let's do it like this. Buy yourself some chocolate. Let's say a box of 24. And then you can put this box on your desk, and for every day you solve Advent of Code, you open up and you eat a chocolate. Simple. Is this a new feature like range over, or has this been around for a while? Oh, recursive SQL has been around for a very long time. Recursion in SQL has been around for lot of time. There's actually a decent post that I have found prior to the stream that we can actually look at to sort of better understand. Since ANSI SQL 92, I don't know about that long. We could ask ChatGPT in what version of ANSI SQL. Also, it's ChatGPT's birthday, by the way. In what version of ANSI SQL was recursion added? 99, apparently, Jeff. 1999. So there you go. It's like Marty doesn't know me at all. Box of chocolate on my desk would survive for 15 minutes. I heard that too, but I don't. Though I remember using it in November 22. Yeah. It's ChatGPT's birthday. It's already been a year. Can you believe it? It's already been 1 year that ChatGPT exists. It seems like it's been a long time. But then, I mean, a year is a long time, but then it also kind of seems, I don't know. I had you buy chocolate, of course. Yeah. I guess, I don't know when they're counting the year. Maybe they're counting it maybe they're counting it from a particular public date and not from one of the early beta dates or something. But yes, it took them 5 days to reach 1 million users, which was, I think, one of the fastest, among web platforms. 60 days to 100 million. Wow, that's... If it took me... If I could get even one user for most of my products within 60 days, that would be incredible. I would be super happy with that. And ChatGPT got 100 million of them. So that's pretty impressive. Hi, Halifax. Advent of Code and SQL, you absolute madman. Yes, and also, Halifax, really funny. So, chat, I have to tell you about a funny thing that happened. Funny story. So, Halifax is a member of the Claw. Maybe a lot of you don't know that, actually. It's possible that many people don't know that. You know? So, Halifax is a member of the Claw. Do you know what the Claw is, everyone? Do you know? So, Halifax streams here and there, that's right. But to be a member of the stream team, you don't need to stream regularly. There's plenty of people in the stream team that don't stream at all, actually, anymore. But they're still in the team. So the thing is, Halifax and I was watching a stream from a very famous musician called The Graceful Bard. She is also the person that composed my intro music, which I commissioned about four or 5 months ago. And I'm watching the other day, and I'm watching,
Wow.
and that's exactly the effect I had. I'm watching, and I'm in chat. I'm like, oh, it's really late. I'm going to bed. See you, good night. And I was just, wrapping up whatever. And then I see Halifax's name in chat, and I was like, wait. Halifax, the Halifax, because you have the pink, the hot pink username, so it really stood out in chat. I was like, oh wow, I had no idea that Halifax was a fan of the same musician that composed my intro music, who I also met at TwitchCon Paris, by the way, this summer. So it was such a serendipitous situation, actually, when your online circles kind of mesh and cross. I don't know if that's ever happened to you, chat, but like, people from different places, and then they just somehow everything collides. That actually reminds me of a video I watched. I don't know if any of you watched this video. There's a video of a woman interviewing a woman in New York, and says, what was the worst date you ever went on? And she explained, she went on a date with this guy, and they went to the subway in New York, and there was a rat limping on the ground. So she is like a very caring person. She carries snacks in her purse, so she goes and gives some snacks to the rat, and then she wants to take the rat into her purse to try and bring it somewhere to help it or something. And the guy was apparently quite freaked out by this behavior. Fast forward a few months later, obviously their date didn't go anywhere. Fast forward a few months later, and the girl matches with another guy and goes on a date. And she asks him on the date, what's your worst date experience? And he's like, well, actually, I don't have a worst date experience, but my roommate went on a date with this girl who in the subway tried to put a rat in her purse, and she could not contain herself. She somehow randomly matched with the roommate of the guy that she had gone on a date with several months earlier. And that is actually just hilarious. It's so funny. This is a history meme. Bober Kurva? I don't know what that means. Hi, Finite. Fast forward all the months. I would also worry about rabies, Jeff. Indeed. There's an episode with Friends with that theme. Yes, that's true. That's true, Jeff. We should ask Friends GPT about which episode that is. Halifax says, gets home. You'll never believe it. My date was with the rat girl. So, yeah. Finite is also part of the Claw. Finite is one of the people who creates a ton of OBS plugins in the meantime for streamers. So if any of you use OBS, definitely check out Finite's stream and stuff that he's created, because he's created all these really cool plugins. And Finite, remember the effect we were talking about the other day? I did it. So chat, I actually wanted to tell you we've brought back one of the channel point redemptions that was gone for a long time. I don't know if any of you can find it, but I have re-enabled a certain channel point redeem with a slight twist to
how it used to work.
GDPR mode activated.
Oh, it's not that one. GDPR has been active for quite some time, but we can, yeah, GDPR it's always a good one. It's always a good one. Jeff says, I could probably find it on my own, but it's too trivial. Joey dates a girl's roommate and doesn't realize it and thinks it's the same girl. Oh, but they weren't even twins, right? I think I remember. Hi, 4X. What does +1001 mean? I don't understand that. I am just a stand-in for Maddie Two Shoes. I am anonymous streamer 4170746, and I have been brought in here to protect the streamer's identity. That is my job. And I do that by not divulging any personal information about the streamer. I attempt to mask the streamer's information. As you can see, everything is masked. Even the mask is currently masked. So you can't even dox other people in GDPR. That's right. That is correct. This is actually the mask of subscription. It's the diff. +1001. No, they didn't look similar, but he recognized the apartment. Interesting. Very interesting. So yes, I believe Maddie Two Shoes will be attempting Advent of Code. Now, because Advent of Code doesn't come out for another 8 hours or so, we are going to actually see Maddie Two Shoes go back to Advent of Code 2021. I believe the GDPR redeem is 60 seconds. But I get an audio cue when it's off. Or Maddie Two Shoes gets an audio cue. I don't know anymore. I can't break character. I believe it's 60 seconds, but it might be longer. Is it too long? Do you feel like it's too long? Let me check. GDPR. Oh, it's 3 minutes. Wow. It's 3 minutes. Okay. That's wild. Okay, then I should probably increase the duration of the other one. Because that's not going to be a good deal then. So yeah. Could you talk about recursive SQL briefly? I could Google, but I only really understand when bearded guys explain it. The thing is, Jeff, we can only talk about recursion
if we first understand recursion. So let's get started.
Oh! I have become a cute bunny. Excuse me. Someone has turned me into a cute bunny, so I will attempt to explain recursion as a cute bunny. And this is what happens. Even without a green screen, you can still do incredible things. I will attempt to explain recursion as a cute bunny. Let's try that, okay? So recursion. Recursion, as a concept, means iterating through the same thing multiple times because it needs to understand. It needs to process more information. So, obviously, recursion, as a concept, technically speaking, is not so straightforward. But a normal query in SQL works like this, right? Where you have several tables, you make a query, and then there's an output. Thank you for putting eggs on my stream. So SQL recursion works like this. You have a with statement, which is a common table expression. You know about multiple right joins. Then you've already gone too far, Jeff. because you should not know about multiple right joins, because the number of right joins that is the correct amount for your query is 0. But this is basically a sample recursion. So you define an alias, for example, R, and then you have your query. Select 1 as n.
And then you will do select n plus 1 from R. Oh, font size, sorry. Can go bigger here. So this is now recursive because every time it will go through this query, it's going to keep doing it. N is basically a temporary table. That's right. N is a temporary table. It's an aliased query, kind of like a subquery. So the recursive version of with references itself while computing the output. So R as base query, union all, recursive query involving R, query involving R. So let's look at an example. So here's one called count up. Recursion is the way he spent the cloud value of the family home. Yes, I do not want to cause recursion errors because that will cause BigQuery costs that are exorbitant. But basically, if you defined a CTE called count up, and you said select 1 as n, union, select n plus 1 from count up, where n minus 3, this creates a loop. Because this will continue to do this because it's referencing itself until n minus 3, n smaller than 3 is no longer true. Exactly. Is that lazy evaluation? I'm not sure if you can call that lazy evaluation. I'm not sure. But this is effectively how you can have recursion in SQL. And I believe that I've been avoiding this because it's kind of scary. I think. So count up gets defined when you do the with. Correct. So actually we can do this query just as an example afterwards when we get started with things. But yeah, we can definitely get started with that. But most of you know today is November 30th and I have to call something out. This is the mask of subscription. If you have been gifted a sub or you have subbed during the month of October and November, because I took a 4-week break of streaming, your name is on this mask, or you have the chance to have your name on this mask. And if you do commit to a sub today, then your name will also go on this mask. So if that happens today, I want you to tell me what color and place your name should be on this mask. All right, that's the first thing. The second thing is, how do we start the stream, chat? Obviously, we jumped ahead a little bit because Jeff had a question about recursive SQL. But normally, how do we start the stream? There's a very special ritual that we have here. And it's important to respect the rituals. Drop database Matty Two Shoes commit. Well, Lord Helmet, that is not how we start the stream, but I appreciate your enthusiasm. And hello, and welcome to the chat. We start the stream with a topic called the meme of the day, !MOTD in chat. So you can get a copy of the meme. And today's meme is a question. Are mashed potatoes just Irish guacamole? Isn't it? Think about it. Think about it. Okay? Because you can put cream or sour cream in mashed potatoes. You can put sour cream in guac too. No, because mashed potatoes have milk. I mean, that would suggest that potatoes and avocados are similar enough, and you disagree. The thing is, it's not about the root of the thing, it's about the outcome. The outcome is the consistency Guacamole has many ingredients where mashed potatoes have a minimum of 1. Mashed potatoes generally has, let's say, 3 ingredients. 3 to 4, depending how you make it. Fair. No fair, I missed the recursion example because I was on audio only buying chocolate. See, Yoast, I did it. I influenced you. The main thing for me of why mashed potatoes are not Irish guacamole is because no one eats guacamole hot. And if you do, there's something really, really wrong with you, chat. Like, I'm very sorry. But if you eat warm guacamole, or even worse, cold mash. Like, cold mashed potato. Like, no. Just, no. If you mash a bunch of potatoes together, it doesn't count as mashed potatoes. You have to go at least one step further. You also don't eat guacamole without dipping something in it. Or to cover as some... Fair. 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 But eating guacamole straight, as Jeff does... I mean, I've eaten guacamole straight. It's pretty good. No guac shaming! Also, spicy mashed potatoes? Is that a thing? Like, spicy guac, yes? Like, it has a bit of a kick to it, but spicy mashed potatoes? I don't think I've ever seen spicy mashed potatoes. So, interesting conundrum, but no. Just no. You could, I mean, I put mashed potatoes, I put nutmeg in mashed potatoes, but that is the limit of the spice. You know, I don't put like sriracha in there or something. Mashed potatoes with wasabi. You mean wasabi? Like actually wasabi? Wasabi? You mean wasabi? As in what? Mashed potatoes and wasabi. Okay, I'm gonna have to try that. It sounds really interesting. I mean, wasabi is like a horseradish theme thing, so horseradish mashed potato. Okay, yeah, maybe I could see. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, so advent of code. So this is 2021. We obviously don't have access to 2023 yet. Okay, if anyone wants to do the time conversion, it opens at midnight EST. Okay, if you want to see the time for EST. Oh. Wait, that's not even... Yeah. So this is... We still have a while to go. Okay? So...
Garbage.
This is 6 hours behind Zurich. So it will be 6 a.m. for me. 6 a.m. for me. And I am not going to stream until 6 a.m. I'm sorry. I'm Swiss Canadian, Jeff. I live in Zurich. So I am not going to stream until 6 a.m. So we have a bit of a problem because we can't access Advent of Code 2023. Lord Helmet, thank you for gifting a sub to Halifax. It's your first gift sub. Thank you, Lord Helmet.
What?
Ali?
What?
You want that sweet pink name on the mask? So the other thing is one problem at a time, but that's not an issue for us, Jeff, because normally the Advent of Code problems take us a long time to solve. I was doing one SQL problem. I was doing one Advent of Code problem per stream last time. Pink nerds for the win. All right, pink it is. I will use... that's vivid purple. How about let's do I have hot pink? I think I have hot pink. Yeah, this is close enough. Here we go, Hallie. Bridge of the nose, you said. Bridge of the nose. I don't think it's already taken. Hi, Dev Panda. Have you considered using BBC Basic? What is BBC Basic? I don't know what that is. Hallie. I always forget. Yeah, it's PH. There we go. Congratulations. Right on the nose. And thank you, Lord Helmet, for the gift sub. That's very appreciated. If you're not already aware, I don't make money for streaming. Basically, most of my Twitch revenue is actually donated. So you are helping the kids You're helping the kids here with a Swiss charity that I've been giving to for 5 or 6 years now, even before I started streaming. So thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it. BBC Basic is basic programming that just came out. Basic for the BBC microcomputer. I don't even have a microcomputer. So how would I even do that? And yeah, of course, like I could use assembly or COBOL or whatever, but I don't know any of those languages. I know JavaScript, I know SQL, and I'm going to attempt to do it in SQL because I feel it's entertaining. So, because we can't access 2023 yet, we're gonna go back to 2021. And when you say you can't do Advent of Code in SQL, I beg to differ. I beg to differ. Because I already did 3 days of 2021. Here's day 1, for example. 39 lines of SQL. The answer was correct. Day 2, 48 lines. And day 3, we went kind of ham. I'll be honest with you, chat. That was kind of wild. And that is a 579 line SQL statement. So let's get back into the theme of Advent of Code, because we don't know. we don't know the exact problem of 2023 yet. We don't know the theme, but we know the theme of 2021. Also, Jay Walter. Jay Walter is very clever because Jay Walter has joined the Discord call. And now, for all of you who were complaining that you can't see me while I get blinded by 90 million lumens, Jay Walter's clever because Jay Walter is in the Discord call. And so when I get blinded, he was able to see this. So it's very smart move. Very smart move. Their website has exceeded its bandwidth limit. Wait, which website? Did we take down a website? You could do the 2022 AOC problems in SQL. Yeah, so I thought about that. But because I already started 2021, I just want to kind of continue with 2021. Also, Forex, about the LinkedIn thing. I can't stream to LinkedIn with my current setup. It's not possible. It's called encoder limits. No, I didn't finish 2021. So that's the embarrassing thing, Jeff. And that's what I'll be honest with you about, chat. I only did day 3. I only got up to day 3. Make ChatGPT solve them all in SQL. If I get really stuck, I am going to definitely use ChatGPT for help. But I don't think it's going to help me much. I really don't. I really don't think so. So, yeah. The third day was 500 lines. So this is the thing, okay? So basically 2021 was about a ship. You are on a ship at sea and there's an overboard alarm. And you see that you somehow enter a submarine and it's like covered in Christmas lights and stuff. And basically you're in this submarine and there's like a sonar sweep and stuff. And yeah, these are all the parts of that. So then day 2 was you have to figure out how to pilot the submarine. And then day 3 was the basically the submarine was making weird noises, so you had to figure out how power consumption and like gamma rates and epsilon rates and stuff. You basically had to decode bits 0 and 1. So that was very challenging. Now the thing is, I don't remember much about this, so it's going to be quite challenging to get back into it. But thematically, I'm guessing this will be in BigQuery dialect. Hi, Kara. So yeah, no, we won't be doing it in BigQuery. That's a fair assumption, Kara. But actually, I thought about this. And for the exact reasons we talked about earlier. So if I use recursive SQL and I do a mistake in the recursion and it causes, let's say, a lot of computational effort, I don't want to get billed for it on BigQuery. So the way to not get billed for something like that is to either use a local, something running locally, where you're just using machine resources of your machine, or you use some kind of browser-based tool that uses your local resources for you. And luckily, chat, Count, so I've talked about Count as a tool before. If you drag in a CSV, it will use DuckDB WASM. And DuckDB WASM means that it will process in your browser. So I do not need to worry about processing costs. What is Big Brain? Yeah, so Big Brain is just smart move, basically. DuckDB is too strong. It is very strong. So it won't be in BigQuery dialect, it will be in DuckDB dialect. However, DuckDB is very, very similar to Postgres, which is also very similar to BigQuery. So there won't be too many variations, I think. Now I'm just making up words. I doubt ChatGPT is advanced enough, but I'm guessing people will be trying to use it on the upcoming AOC. So actually, they have made a statement about this. So Advent of Code 2023, they have a notice about here. Also starting this December, please don't use AI to get on the global leaderboard. So yeah, there is a notice about that. I thought you were talking about something that charges you for processing. Yeah, BigQuery. So if I were to put the data into BigQuery, so let's go back to 2021 and let's go to day 4. Giant squid. Now, basically there's some kind of bingo system. I haven't really looked at this yet. So BigQuery dialect would mean if I imported all this data to BigQuery and then I did some calculations in BigQuery on it, I would get charged for BigQuery usage. There is a 1 terabyte per month query processing free tier on BigQuery, but it's I generally get charged around 5 cents a month because I go over that slightly, depending on what I'm doing on stream. But the advantage of Count, so if you want access to this, you can actually just type AOC, !AOC in chat, and you'll get access to the canvas. You cannot copy it, but you can follow along while I write code if you want. If we import CSV files to here, it will use DuckDB in the browser, and DuckDB in the browser will use my local machine resources. So I won't have to worry about being charged for computation. Hello, Anonymous. So yeah, Google BigQuery. Yes, you can upload your own, of course. I have quite a lot of data sets in BigQuery. So I have like my stream transcripts in there. I have Twitch data in there. I have my Twitch exports. I have all kinds of miscellaneous stuff about air quality. I have some stuff was from like a funny campaign that we did. Like there's all kinds of stuff in there. But we are going to use local data, as in the data that we upload from the CSV file. So we need to create CSV files for Advent of Code data first. Otherwise we won't be able to do it. So let's start by looking at day 4 of 2021. You're already almost 1.5 kilometers below the surface of the ocean in our submarine, remember? Already so deep that you can't see any sunlight. What you can see is a giant squid that has attached itself to the outside of your submarine. Maybe it wants to play bingo. I have not done this one yet. This is a new day for me. So I've done the first 3 days and this is a new day. Is this a squid background? Haha! Funny. Very funny. Did you miss the meme of the day, Jay Walter? Congratulations. I think it's better that you missed it. Bingo is played on a set of boards, each consisting of a 5x5 grid of numbers. Numbers are chosen at random. The chosen number is marked on all boards on which it appears. Numbers may not all appear on all boards. If all numbers in any row or any column of a board are marked, that board wins. Diagonals don't count. The submarine has a bingo subsystem to help passengers, you and the giant squid, pass the time. It automatically generates a random order in which to draw numbers in a random set of boards. For example, okay, there's a string of numbers. And then there's a board. So if anyone wants to follow along on the exercise, here's day 4 for 2021. After the first 5 numbers are drawn, there are no winners, but the boards are marked as follows.
Garbage.
Hi, Steffi. After the next 6 numbers are drawn, there are still no winners. Finally, 24 is drawn, and there is a winner. This row here. At this point, the third board wins because it has at least one complete row or column of marked numbers. The score of the winning board can now be calculated. Start by finding the sum of all unmarked numbers on that board. In this case, the sum is 188. Then multiply the sum by the number that was just called when the board won to get the final score. To guarantee victory against the giant squid, figure out which board will win first. What will your final score be if you choose that board? Wow. You've been here the whole time, Steffi. Incredible. Get your puzzle input, all right? Let's open this in a new tab. So here's the puzzle input. Oh my word. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. We need to go step by step for this one, chat. So these are individual boards. I have a feeling. I have like a feeling. There's something weird about this. There's something weird because I feel like I think I read this last year, but then I didn't do it. Can we help suggest? I could see how to do this in not SQL. Exactly, Jeff. So there's always a thing with SQL is that you need to import the data first, right? Now, we have to think about how we want to import it because this is not... This is the order that we call numbers. I think we're going to need a table for that. And then we're going to need a table for boards somehow. We're going to need a table for boards somehow. So in terms of suggestion, in terms of like what we call backseating, light backseating is okay. I haven't even gotten started yet though. So in theory, in theory, once we get started, light backseating is okay. But I would prefer abstaining unless I'm actually really stuck. No, I didn't. Steffi, don't use that command. I have not put BYOB in the stream title. So no, I'm not encouraging people. Yes, I know it says the opposite, and Steffi did that because she knows that it says the opposite. So basically, this is a order of drawing, and these are boards. Should each table...
Why?
If you don't want us to use the command, then why do you have it available? What if I disable the command? What if I disable the command? How about that? Would that make you feel better? Would that make you feel better? Anyway, so here's the thing. We have to figure out a data structure. So we have an order. This is the first thing. This is like a call order. So let's do the Sublime text. Good old Sublimey. Not right now. Thank you very much. So this is the order that it's going to be called. I think that we need to put these into rows, separate rows. So let's do that. Oh, that's not what I wanted. And then let's get rid of the... Why can't I get rid of the comma? Now we need to say this is what was this called? What did they call it? Draw number? Random order in which to draw numbers and a random set of boards. Draw, yeah, let's call this draw number. Okay, so draw number. Rows with an increasing ID column. No, because they're randomized. So we don't need an identifier for them, but they need to be in this order. So 67 will be called as the 100th number, right? So we can already save this as a CSV. I'll just save that there. Now, if I were to import this is what it looks like, just to show you as well. Okay. Let me make a frame here. I'm gonna call this 2021 day 4.
Garbage.
There we go. Garbage indeed. How do you keep track of order in MySQL without an ID column? So to keep track of the order, you retain the same order that is already here. You just don't change the order as given. If you have, so if I order this query, so if I were to query this, now, okay, if I said select star from draw number, okay, it will retain the same order. By the way, did you see how fast that was? Now the thing is, if I do order by 1 descending, right, then I'm changing the order. Isn't that cheating? Why is that cheating? Is that cheating? Because it's so fast? It's not cheating. It's using the tools I have available to me. It's no more cheating than someone using ChatGPT. That's my opinion on that. Okay. And yeah, I'm always cheating. I'm always looking for shortcuts. My entire Twitch persona is I got a game badge by cheating my way into a category. So what can I say about that? Okay, and then we have the boards. Now the board, this is a lot more complicated. These are a row and column. Using a database instead of a pen and paper is already cheating. This is going to be very challenging because each of these boards is each of these grids is an individual board. So I kind of need, what is this background? I don't know. Okay, let's take a look. Is this meant to be a clown? What did you do, chat? Sometimes I really don't know what you're doing, chat. Maddie2 DN Cornholio. So I'm not so sure. Do I want to like prefix all of these with a board ID? And then have each number. You only really care about rows and columns, not the entire board. Yes, but I need to identify which board wins, because I need to compute all of the numbers in that board. So I do need to associate. What is this? Oh, that's a clown. You got me again, chat. How dare... Freaking clowns. We do need to associate all the numbers to a board. Like, it's not possible otherwise. Yeah. We do need to do that. Okay, so let's do like this, chat. We're gonna import the data afterwards. Yeah, something like board, row, column, number thing. Something like that. Like basically each of these numbers gets a property. I'm just wondering how to even import it cleanly without having to write all of this for all of them. That's a bit of a challenge. What is your problem with clowns? Are you afraid of them? Who hurt you? I'm not going to go into that. You're not my psychiatrist. You're not my therapist, Steffi. Hi, Owen. Good to see you. I think there was someone else who said hello in chat. Ryan, hi. Good to see both of you in chat again. Anyway, so listen, chat. Okay, listen. We're not talking about clowns. Okay, Twitch is not therapy. Okay, I'm not talking about clowns. We're gonna have an ad break. I will see all of you in 3 minutes. If you want to hang out with me behind the scenes, then join the Discord like Jay Walter has. See you in 3 minutes.
Garbage.
Oh, did you just DDoS my memes? What the heck? Wow.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. I am very impressed at that particular
Garbage.
left upper forehead. Jens. Whoa. Excuse me. I mean, it's there, very, very slightly. So it isn't about the wrapping. If you want to take a present analogy, because it's Christmas time soon. It's not about the wrapping, it's about what's inside the box. And today is a gift, that's why it's called the present. Anyway, so don't get hung up on that, Dino. Creeping on my stream, yo. Creeping around. The Clipper. Surly Dev is Clipper Supreme. We need to check if this works. So I think that's enough of that. So you're now, all of you are hearing it, which is good. Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught on a landslide? No, escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see I'm just a poor boy. I need no sympathy because I'm easy come, easy go. Little high, little low. Anyway, the wind blows doesn't really matter to me. To me. Is that even an angle? It's on a... I'm having a stroke. That's not even an angle. Hi, Yost. Clip, 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 a clip, and a clap. Clip, 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 and a clap. Thank you very much for the Twitch clip. Oh, sorry, I didn't mute. Sorry. Sorry, I always I always try and mute when I sneeze. So if you're not sure if we're back, then we do something called an audio cue. Now, an audio cue is to like trigger your brain into welcoming you back to the live stream after watching clips. And a lot of the clips have audio cues in them now, so it's really confusing. So I need to do a new audio cue for you every time. So this is the real stream. You are currently watching the live stream. Today's audio cue, or this audio cue after this break, is oh, yeah. Welcome back. So some of us have joined the Discord call, which is very entertaining because it means that you get to see behind the scenes a little bit of what's going on. Before we get started, I just wanted to remind everyone that I spoke about my updating my microphone situation, and today my microphone arrived. So this will be my new microphone sometime soon. I don't know exactly when I'm going to do it yet, but this is a shotgun microphone, so it will be placed out of frame of the camera, and it will laser wise pick up the voice from my mouth without having any kind of loss of quality or distance to the mic like I have with this dynamic microphone. Wait, what's the Discord called? Not the co-working channel. Yeah, it is. It is the co-working channel. I'm in the co-working channel. I am technically, right now, I'm technically co-working. Right now. This is co-working. I am writing code. I am writing code on stream. There's no problem. I see people with masks in the call, which is a little bit frightening. Is that a clown mask? I think Jay Walter has a clown mask. So, or cow orking. Yeah, depends how you pronounce it. So, let's get back to importing the data. I think Jeff had an interesting idea. I could read out the time instead of reading out the audio cue, instead of doing an audio cue. You're right. I could do a time reading instead of an audio cue, but I don't think it would pull people out. I don't think it would pull people out enough from the clips, you know? I don't think it would work enough. The sidebar badge still only showed one. Huh. Guess you need... That sounds like a you problem, Yost. Rugma, what YouTube did you link? What is this? Oh, yeah. So yeah. I need to update this. This is my latest YouTube video, but I don't want anyone to watch it. So I didn't link it. Congratulations, Right Join. You are now famous on my stream. I don't know if I really like that, but Halifax, you've signed up. Cool, very cool. So yeah, you can't interact with any of the stuff that I'm doing, but you want to watch it on stream. Really? Okay. You really want to watch it on stream? Fine. Also, Rugma, by the way, in reference to your question about how many bits to do the entire advent of code using only right joins, the answer is 10,000 bits. For 10,000 bits, I will do advent of code, and I will only if I need to do a join, I will always use a right join. 10,000 bits. That's only $100. So, sort of. You need to spend a little bit more than $100 to buy 10,000 bits. But 10,000 bits is equivalent to $100. Tip of the day, don't try to wear a clown mask 2 sizes too small that doesn't have a hole for breathing. Oh, Jay Walter, that's horrible. All right, so. Also, I'm sorry for the quality of the clips, but Twitch definitely screwed up because when you downloaded the clips, they were 480p sometimes, so some of them are really bad quality.
Oh, yeah.
Blee blue blah blah blah. What? Ah. Why did I even make this? I don't know. I honestly don't. I don't know.
Garbage.
Wow! Clip, 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 a clip, and a clap. Clip, 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 and a clap. Thank you very much for the Twitch clip. Hey yo! Clunk 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 clunk. Ah 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 oh ha ha. So there you go, chat. The 10,000 bits do not need to be from one person. That is very true. They do not need to be from one person. So, let's get back to day 4. Interesting ideas for importing this. Bless you. Mario 64 sneeze. Do I sound like Mario when I sneeze? Is that a thing?
Yeah, but we need to blast this virus off you, buddy.
Could I make that a thing? Flatten the whole list. Yeah. I agree.
Oh, sorry.
I love how the thumbnail for one of your recommended
Sorry.
videos after you played that one was how to ruin your reputation. Yep. Hi, Surly Dev, by the way. And then using div25 for the table number. Div25 for the...
Yeah, but we need to blast this virus off you, buddy.
Div25? Aha! Row number divide by 25. Yeah, yeah. I could compute that on the fly. We could also... I'm actually just curious. What happens? What happens if we save this? What happens if we import this as it is? What if we don't cheat for once? What if we don't cheat? Oh, I needed a column header. Sorry, I will do that. Sorry. I will add a column header just for posterity. Okay. Day 4 data. So now I have separate rows. So we know 1, 2, 3. We know 5 rows is always a board, and then there's a null. Row number divided by 25 integer, similar for... Yeah, modulo. We'd have to do modulo. Yeah. So let's see if we can compute that on the fly. Because we need to have like accessible data to do queries. Otherwise we can't do anything. Also, I just want you to witness... I want you to witness the speed of DuckDB, because it is insane how awesome DuckDB in the browser is. Alright, so... Day 4 data CSV. Oh! Jay Walter! It's because you watch. It's because you're watching on Discord. Because you're watching on Discord. So let me see here. So if we do a row num. Oh, we need an over on this. Okay, so now we have a row number, which technically, if we do... Ah, wait, we can do offset. Ah, what is it again? We can do offsets. Thanks for sending good vibes, by the way, Jay Walter. And row number offset. If we do offset, wait. Using row number. Offset fetch. No, it's not it. I know that there's a way to increment by X. Increment by X in SQL. Oh, we're already in recursive. Will this question get highlighted on screen? Well, yes, is the answer to that question. So we did that. What are you using to show the highlighted questions on the screen? I am using ping.gg. Ask.ping.gg I am using. That answers that question. So we're already in a CTE, recursive CTE. I don't think I want to do that. I don't want to do that. That sounds messy. Must be a much better way. Every X rows. Offset is a standard SQL keyword, yeah. So that's a no to the second question. Will this question get highlighted on screen? What about this one? No. I think you overloaded it, basically. It would have to be... Oh, by the way, sorry, Jeff. We wanted to do one thing in the beginning. We wanted to take this... I didn't want to do that. We wanted to do this in SQL, just to show you how recursion works. So let's do that, just to have an idea. So here is a recursive query. Now I can make a SQL query here. I'm going to make sure that I'm not selecting BigQuery as a source, because if I do that, I want it to execute on DuckDB and not on BigQuery. Recursive CTE. So let's copy this and let's see. Make this a bit bigger. Select. So with creates a common table expression. Hi, C-Films. Good to see you again. It has been a while. MySQL doesn't support with until version 8. Yes. If we get rid of n-3, I believe it continues forever, but we can test that. Let's find out. Hold on, I'm gonna make this easier to see for all of you. Use the full height of my browser. Nice. Okay, so with count up as, so this creates a CTE. Select 1 as n. Union all. Select n+1 from count up where n is less than 3. Okay. Select star from count up. Could not find a cell named count up. Interesting. That's not what I expected. Yeah, sorry, less than. not minus. A CTE is a virtualized table. Correct. This is what makes it recursive. This part here. Now, I'm not sure why... I'm wondering why that doesn't find a cell. Maybe, actually... there could be... Oh, that's why. With recursive allows the definition of CTEs which can refer to themselves.
Why?
Note that the query
Why?
must be
Why?
formulated in a way that ensures
Why?
termination, otherwise it may run into an infinite loop. Uh-oh. Okay. So we actually have to specify with recursive for DuckDB. Here we go. There we go. Do you need to define the columns next to countup? No, there's only one. There's only one column here. Is n. So n plus 1 from countup. This is an example of recursion in SQL right here. Very simple. You have 1. You start with 1 as n, and then you union n plus 1, which references itself. And it does this continually. So if I change this to 10, boom, it does this to 10. Chat, I want you to know that I love you very much, which is why I'm going to put this number to 10,000. And I'm going to click out of this field. Now it is possible that when I click out of this field, my browser crashes, my computer dies, I don't know what happens, okay? I just want you to be prepared, and I want you to know that I love you very much. Wow. Wow. 453 milliseconds to do 10,000 rows recursively in the browser. Now, if that's not insane performance, I don't know what is, honestly. DuckDB is wild. Super cool. That makes for a good YouTube clip, too. Now change n plus 1 to 2 times n.
Another powerful reason for insisting on Intel Inside.
You can do any arithmetic. Yep, no problem. In a database running inside the browser. Yes, this is DuckDB Wasm. We can add more zeros.
Garbage.
Why is it only doing 21 rows? Oh, right, because yeah, you're right. There's no backend service. That's right. DuckDB is running in the browser. Yeah. So actually, if you want to read about that, if you want to read about it, where is it? If you want to read about it, you can actually read that they're using DuckDB, how they actually architected this. By the way, these are some of their internal boards. If you've seen my boards, this is nothing. Like, this is insane. Like, the level of board detail that they have. I don't know how long it takes to execute some of these queries on here. Must be actually insane. But it has, yeah, it has some like very, very, yeah, it has some very detailed, yeah, it has some very detailed engineering aspects to it. So 2 times n with n minus 10 would only go to 8. Yes, so the reason that this does that is because the value of n being called is the value of n as it is evaluated at the time of processing. Each time. Correct. Not iterations. This isn't number of iterations. This is the value at processing time. Also see select unnest range. Oh, interesting. Select unnest range. Isn't that just but that's, hold on, that's just unnesting a range of numbers from 1 to 9. Kara. That's just unnesting a range from numbers 1 to 9. How would that help identify board numbers? Anyway, so that was a recursive CT example. Range builds a list. Unnest makes it into rows. Yes. So if I want to... Can I make this dark mode actually? Can I change the background? I can. Cool beans, chat. About to get dark mode here. Can I change these? No. Close though. Dark mode cheater. Basically does the same thing as recursive SQL. Well, no, that's not entirely true, Kara, because unnesting a range, you can't add to the numbers in the range while being unnested. That's not recursion. You're just unpacking a list of values. Watch commands don't actually work for videos, Jay Walter. They only work for clips. I know, I'm sorry. Yeah. That is unfortunately a caveat. I'm wondering what the best way to get the board number is, because we need to reference each of the rows as a board number. Let's see. Actually, I'm curious what ChatGPT says about this. Or you know what? We can just make a recursion. Why not? Let's make a recursion. Let's do it. Let's use recursive CT. So we'll start here with recursive. So this is day 4. With recursive count up as, so we'll call this board num. And this is select 1 as n, union all, select n plus 1. Where, how do you make it do 5 rows that are identical and then another one? Let me think about that. N, math is hard. Board num. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, but I wanted to repeat for 5 rows. Row number divided by 6. Oh, wait. We can do clever math. That's a very good idea, chat. We can do clever math. If we do, mathematically speaking, something that does math where it rounds to the nearest integer, or we union 5 unions. We could just recursively generate them. I mean, the lazy thing to do, the other thing to do, chat, would be to just put it in, you know, just put it in the CSV that we import. But I think it's more fun to solve it this way. Let's do like that. So board number. This is going to be 1 as board number. And if we do limit 5, I know what I'm going to do. The thing is, okay, the thing is there's a lot of boards. So there's like a lot of boards. How many rows actually? I don't remember. I can't see, wait, hold on. Can't see the number. 599 rows. Ah, wait, we can do math. We can do math. Good day, Ian. Hello to you. If we know there's 599 rows, then we always know in which board we're in. But there's nulls in between. We have to be careful. There's nulls in between. So if we do 599 divided by 6... no, hold on. That's not right. No, because there's nulls in between. Seifer, hi! Welcome in. Good to see you again in chat. It's row number divided by 6. Row number divided by 6 intified. It has been a while, Seifer. Hold on, there's 25 boards. This is just math, chat. Oh, I can't stand this track. Why does it keep coming up? Hold on a sec. There's 25 boards with 5 rows. That's 125 rows. No, there's more than 25 boards. There's way more than 25 boards. There's 599. We don't know how many boards there are. We'd have to count. We'd have to count how many boards this is. There's a null in between all of them. Oh, this is easy. Just count nulls. We can just count the nulls. There's a null in between each board. Oops. There's a null in between each board, which means null plus 1 is going to be the board number. So if I do count star plus 1 is boards. Board number must appear in group by. Ah, oh, bugger. Get out of here. 600 divided by 5 rows. Sorry, divided by 6 rows per board. There's 100 boards. Yep, exactly. There's 100 boards. Go easy on the back seating, chat. So there's 100 boards. So we know that. We know there's 100. If we know there's 100 boards, then we want it to count up to 100. We want it to count every 6 rows, every 5 rows. We want it to count every 5 rows. Look, we can also eliminate nulls, right? We can just say where... Why can't I type? Where row num... No, where... What's it called? Board number? Oh, that's a horrible name. Why did I call that board number? Why did I... Okay, I'll have to call it board ID. Where board number is not null. See, now there's 500. Yeah. So this, yeah. This divided by 5 is 500 boards, exactly. We wanted to iterate every 5 rows a new board ID. Every 5 rows. I think it's recursion. I think that's the easiest way to do it. Let's just do that. I think it's the easiest way to do it. So we're gonna comment this. Add board ID with recursive CTE. The thing is, this is the first time I'm actually writing a recursive CTE, and now I'm not so scared anymore. I mean, the SQL iceberg goes further, just in case you were wondering. The SQL iceberg goes much further down than you think, because we're still kind of up here, but there's stuff down here, like nulls are equal in distinct, but unequal in unique, and stuff down here that I don't really understand. So yeah, this is, by the way, Large Databank is one of the co-founders of CockroachDB, and he is very knowledgeable about SQL. I think that would be like, if we went into like a head-to-head cage match in SQL, that would be my counterpart. I would love to face off against Jordan. So, recursive count up, let's call this board ID. No, we'll keep it as count up. That's okay. Recursive count up as select 1 as n, and then we do select n plus 1 from count up, where n is less than or equal to 100. Scalar. FuckDB has a slightly different syntax. Interesting. There we go. 101. N plus 1. Interesting. Huh. Okay. So. By the way, Seifer, what's been going on with you? What have you been up to since you've been away? So with recursive count up, select 1 as n, select 1 minus. Okay, but then all kinds of stuff. That sounds good. Data stuff, probably. Here's the thing: is like I wanted to only do. You started a business on the side of your job. Wow, that's very impressive. Chat, clap for Seifer for founding their own business on the side, because that takes real work to do. So congrats to you, Seifer. That's really awesome. Why can't I'm gonna have to make 100 unions. Bought a few mini PCs. What is Proxmox? I feel like you would be right at home. You would be right at home, Seifer, in Trash Puppies server. Trash Puppies Twitch stream. So Trash Puppies actually streaming right now. Trash Puppies also in the claw. She's super awesome. What are you doing here, Jay Walter? You should have gone to bed. Well, maybe you should sleep. Maybe you should go to bed. I don't know. Instead of hanging out here with the lights on. Or you could turn the lights off. And that might be even better. Just saying. Proxmox is a Linux distro that has a web GUI to manage virtual machines and containers. That sounds cool. That sounds very cool. Apparently I have received a shout out from Trash Puppy as Maddie the Data Daddy, which is slightly concerning. Being called Data Daddy. So I wanted to do 5 rows as one, and then Oh, repeat. That's what I want. Repetition. Repetition. I wonder if there's an easy way to do repetition. Recursion SQL repetition. Duplicates. Let's ask ChatGPT. I have a recursive SQL function and want it to repeat X times before moving to the next stage. Excuse me, what? A counter variable to track the number of iterations. That doesn't work. That doesn't work that way. My recursive query looks like this. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I want to generate 5 rows of the same ID, then of the same n value, then move to the next n value. Modify the recursive membered query to include a counter. Oh. What? Thank you for finding my new emote, Ian. That's right. For all of you subs, there is a new SQL emote. Finally. Yeah. Apparently you can just do repetitions. Apparently. Let's try that. Select 1 as n. This is interesting. I hadn't thought of that. 1 as iteration. Let's call it I. Oh, that's a lot of SQL and a lot of lumens. Thank you, Jay Walter. Everybody drop into the pool with SQL shaking around. By the way, I have made the color of the SQL background the same as Twitch's dark mode, so it should show up very nicely. If you use Twitch in light mode, I'm very sorry. It doesn't work for you. Oh! Just landed in the pool. So... okay, so we have an I value. I just landed in the pool. n plus 1 from count up. Select n plus 1. Case when I is less than 5, then counter plus, I plus 1, else 1. End as new I. But what do you do with the new counter? Because you can't override where n less than 100 and counter, I, less than or equal to 5. I think it was cached. Uh-oh. What did we do? What did we do? This query will generate 5 rows with the same n value for each n until n reaches 100. Source generated by ChatGPT. Really? Really? I definitely broke something. I think we made it endless, chat. We may have made it endless because I specified I'm gonna refresh. Okay, so right now it does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, okay. It's not really what I wanted. It's not what I wanted. That doesn't work. I want 5 rows of the same n value, then 5 rows of that previous n value plus 1. Ah, you need a second case condition. Bye, J. Walter. You need a second case condition. That's why. So you have a case when the repetition is less than 5, then n, else n plus 1, end as new n. Oh, but you can't union when the columns are different. This will be very interesting. You can't union when the columns are differently named. How would you even... Because the first one will dictate the structure of the table. Let's see what happens. Case when blah 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 is n. Case when I is less than 5, then I plus 1, else 1, end as I. This is not going to work. What? Why does this work? What? How does this work? What the... How does this work, chat? I don't get it. Why does this work? How? I'm so confused by this. This is wild. Okay, so we have an n. We have an n column. Now the thing is, we have nothing to join it to. So we just have to... Oh, I know what we could have done, chat. We could have done cross join. We could have done cross join. We could have used cross join for each board, but whatever. We've gone down this route now. So I'm gonna do from day 4 data, from count up. So the thing is, I don't know if we can do... board number, and then count up. It's called n. Ah, see, this is the problem. There's nothing to join it on. There's no key. There's no key to join it on. This isn't even the exercise yet. This is just setting up the data for the exercise. And we already can't do it. That's what's wild. That's what's so wild about this. That's what's so wild about Advent of Code, is that depending on which language you choose, it will have an entirely different outcome, an entirely different methodology. Which is so... That's what makes it so challenging and so interesting at the same time. Have you ever tried Advent of Code, chat? If you haven't, I feel like you should definitely try. Cypher Enigma, hello! Good to see you again as well. So this doesn't work. Row numbers. You could do row numbers between. So does it make sense to use the row number approach? Because we know that there are 100 boards. Yes. Pjorley! Hello. Thank you very much for the follow. You suppose you should follow. It does make sense to use the row number approach because we have found out that there are 100 boards. There are 100 boards, as there are 599 rows of data. 5 rows per board with 1 null row in between, except the last board. Pjorley. No, wait. Oh no. There's 2 of you. What? Hold on a second. No. Hold on a second. There's Pjorley and PG Orly. How do I... What is the How am I supposed to... What is the difference between the 2 of you? PG Orly and PJ Orly. Wait, I can call one of you PG and one of you PJ. How do you pronounce GIF? Well, GIF. Obviously. Is it graphics interchange format? No, it's graphical interchange format. So, Pigorly and Pjorley. It's so confusing. Fight to the death, exactly. Is that your alt account? Because that's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. Okay, so we don't need a recursion function, but that was fun. That was really interesting. I learned a lot about that. Honestly, I'm not afraid of recursion anymore. I cannot confirm nor deny. So let's try with the row number, because we know there are 100 boards. So if we just do math, so if we do row number over okay, so now we have 500 rows. Seifer, thank you very much for stopping by. Appreciate you. Hope to see you next time. Row number divided by 500 What's the math for this? Hey, listen, Seifer, it's great if you find time to stop by, but you obviously have a business now, I understand. And a lot of people, they have other things to do than hang out with me for 10 hours a week while I live stream doing weird things like recursive SQL. So I totally understand if you don't find the time to hang out. But of course, it's always appreciated if you stop by, even if it's just a short hello. It's totally appreciated. And of course, you can always leave the stream open and lurk and whatever. That's obviously very cool to do. So if we have divided by 500, row number divided by 6. Why divided by 6? We need to do a modulo. No, that doesn't work. No, hold on. Double slash. I'm not including the nulls. Double slash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, but there's a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is the first one incorrect? The first one should have... This row should... One could also, in theory, fall asleep 2/3 of the streams. Yes! You could. Wait, is it because... No, that's not possible. Off by 1, yes, but because it doesn't start... What is double slash? What does that do? I don't even understand mathematically what that does. What is double slash? Integer division. Okay. Thanks, ChatGPT. Divides two numbers, returns an integer result. Aha. So how do we fix the first row? If we do an offset? We could actually manually assign the first one. Row number starts with 1. So we could... Wait. Yeah, it needs to be 0 to start. Wait. Row number over -1. Unexpected keyword. Row number over -1. Ha! There we go. Tiny hands. I will comply after the ad break, Rugmat. Is that okay? Because we have an ad break coming up. Unless you want me to do it now and wear them during the ad break. Chrissy Codes! AOC has not started yet. Do not fret. It is not time yet. Do not panic. There is still 5 hours to go, I believe. No, 5 p.m. Math is hard. 7 hours to go. 7 hours to go. Do not worry. Yeah, it's not midnight yet. Do not worry. Arithmetic is harder. Yeah, that's true. Chrissy, it is great to see you. Chrissy is also a member of the Claw chat. Can you believe this? We have the craziest, awesomest stream team on Twitch. No bias. So we can confirm whether this is good or not by doing the following. Select star from this whole thing and then doing very simply board ID count star. Group by 1, order by 1, 2 descending. Now there should be 100 board IDs and they should all have 5 rows. And if they don't, see? Okay, board ID 0 to 99, actually. 0 to 99. But yeah, there's 100 rows, and there you go. So we now have a board ID in our data set. And that's exactly what we needed to actually start solving the problem. Wow, chat. Wow. Wow. That took 2 hours. Just saying. Speaking of time, we are going to spend 3 minutes in ads. If you do not have a subscription, you can also watch on YouTube. Do not have ads if you like, if you want to see the clips. Hi, Steven. It is very clever or pure masochism? Probably a little bit of both, if we're being honest. Doing Advent of Code in SQL is definitely a little bit of both. See you all in 3 minutes. The ads will be running very shortly. They haven't started yet, but they will start very soon, I promise.
Are you ready to put your SQL skills to the test? Look no further than SQL Builder, the ultimate video game for database enthusiasts. In SQL Builder, you'll play as a database administrator tasked with building and maintaining a large database for a fictional company. As you progress through the game, you'll encounter a variety of challenges that will require you to write and troubleshoot SQL code. From creating tables and indices to optimizing database operation performance, SQL Builder will push you to continuously optimize and stay on top of your game. So if you're ready to take your SQL skills to the next level and have a blast doing it, don't miss out on SQL Builder, the ultimate SQL coding game. Yeah, sounds fun to me. I would play it.
A4 is so fast. Ooh, yeah. Check it out. How fast is A4?
Estoy con un developer con experiencia tanto trabajando de forma independiente como en equipos, lo que me ha permitido desarrollar habilidades en autogestión y colaboración orientada a resultados gracias a mi trayectoria en diseño con enfoque centrado en el usuario, teniendo en cuenta aspectos fundamentales en cada proyecto. Me esfuerzo por producir un código limpio y optimizado, asegurándome de que cada solución sea funcional, fácil y mantenerme en el futuro.
This is... What? Is this even a language?
Information. Tesla offers owners an insurance product that utilizes unique telematics that their vehicles provide to offer more bespoke insurance premiums. This product is sold separately, and owners are not obliged to use it and can purchase insurance for their vehicle from any broker. This, chat, is someone complaining about something that they can change. This isn't mandatory. This isn't compulsory. Oh, I see. I see what you wanted to do.
I see, chat. Okay. Yeah, okay. You know, if you oh no, if you combine them, it's gonna break everything, chat. You know that. Snapchat, like, Snap Camera doesn't deal with this stuff really well. It's gonna just be...
It's gonna be just completely broken. Oh no, chat, what have you done? What have you done?
This is bad. It's gonna be
Broken forever. I think. Maybe. Is on a... I'm having a stroke. Early afternoon.
I mean...
Why? Why have you done this? Also, Rugmat, what kind of idea did you get? No! Why have you done this? You're not supposed to watch this anymore.
We've gone
Central Pennsylvania. I live at 308 Nagoya RO Lane. Nice try, bad cop.
No, it's like 8 levels.
I know what level that is. This is the idea. Oh no, did you just clip this? Did you just clip that? Stop clipping the audio cues! Chat, you have to stop clipping the audio cues. Otherwise I need to do different ones every single time.
But just for Mimi Two Shoes, I'm gonna draw something. Hello. The audio cue to let you know that you're back is clap, 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 clap. Actually, the command for Jerry is slightly incorrect. Unfortunately. So, well, Jerry is one of our two bunnies, in the sense that we had two bunnies up until very recently. Unfortunately, Ben passed away, very unexpectedly. And, yeah, now Jerry is on his own. But he's doing okay. He was sick this week. We went to the hospital briefly yesterday to have him checked. He probably has a small bladder infection. And yeah, so we got some medicine for him and stuff. But he's doing okay. Yeah. So, Rugmat, I have the tiny hands, just as you requested. So, I think it's time to get back to coding. What don't you understand about audio cues, Yost? I got you, Rugmat. I didn't forget you. I would have refunded otherwise. If you want proof, okay? Proof that I'm writing with them. Okay? Proof. Oh, I should turn the mask around. It's technically backwards. There we go. The mask of subscription. The last one for this month. So we have a board ID. We have a board ID now, and we have a board number. So here's the process. Each number is drawn. The submarine has a bingo subsystem. It automatically generates a random order in which to draw numbers and a random set of boards. After the first 5 numbers are drawn, there are no winners, but the boards are marked as follows. So with each iteration of drawing, we need to check whether the numbers in the board are marked or not, which is the reason that we need a Boolean field for each board number split. Because otherwise we only know the row, and you can also have marked by column. So this is definitely going to be recursive. There's probably too much CO2 in your room. Yes, exactly. If you don't know what to listen for. So let me think about this for a second. We're going to have to split the board number. At the moment, this is a string. We can definitely split the board number. So let's do split. Array split. What kind of functions do we have? Array slice? No, sorry, string split, because it's a string. String split. But we want to put them into separate columns. I'm not sure. Separate columns. Too much CO2 in your life. You should get outside more, Yost. But you already go outside a lot, don't you? String split. If we split the board number, if we say board number and then split by empty string as board num I don't think that's a very good name, but okay. Okay, so now it's an array. And then DuckDB probably has an array to column thing. DuckDB array to column. A list column enloads lists of values. Okay. Nested functions. Unnesting. But this unnest results in a row. Oh no! Look what DuckDB has, chat. Unnest recursive true. I didn't know that. Chat, I didn't know that. They have unnest recursive true. Oh no. We probably could have done it that way. Oh! See, this is the problem with flavors of SQL. Each dialect of SQL is slightly different, so you don't know what it supports and what it doesn't support. Ah, it's annoying. That is annoying. Oh well. Unnesting lists. Unnesting lists will emit one tuple per entry. When unnest is combined with scalar, those expressions are repeated. Unnesting structs. When multiple lists are unnested in the same select, the lists are unnested side by side. Okay. I feel like we just have to probably try it out. These fingers hurt my fingers. Like, they grip so tightly, and because my fingers are kind of thick, and so it really hurts. Maybe I should take off tiny hands for a while. I might put them back on later, Rookman. But it's been 5 minutes, so. So this is now a list. So if we unnest this list, if we unnest this, let's just call this B for now. What? That's weird. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, it's been 5 minutes already. Board number. Requires a list as input. Yeah. Okay, wait. I have to wrap this again? Oh, I have to probably do this in... I probably have to do this in 2 stages. Okay, so... let's call this board row. Wrong place. Surely that goes in the select rather than the from. No, the unnest. So when you unnest... Oh, wait. DuckDB is doing... Why are there nulls here? See, that's not good. That's not good. There shouldn't be nulls. Oh! Because... oh no, chat. Because some numbers are single digits. Yeah, I know what you mean, Steven. Yeah, you're right. But the problem is... oh no. The real problem, chat. Oh no. This is a double space. I think we need to use regex. regex split to array. Now the thing is, I have to look up regex split regex what? What? Regex split to array. String and then the regex key. Alright, so the string is board number. And the key is going to be any number. No. How do I... Sorry, chat. Write a regular expression to only target whole numbers within this row. Word boundary. One or more digits. Word boundary. Oh. Okay, let's try like that. Lol. What? That's so weird. Why is... The regex is for... Hold on a second. Oh, it's the opposite. Sorry. Sorry, opposite. Target the non-whole numbers in that row. To target non-whole numbers. I mean, we could just maybe use S? Isn't that like white space? Yeah.
That works. Oh. Hello, right, John? Should I put my hat on again? I don't want the white space, no. The reason I don't want the white space is because I want this to be perfectly split. And now I can unnest this. So I can unnest this as board row. Let's see what happens. So there should be, let's do a check. Select board ID. There should be how many numbers per board row? Is it going to be a count? Count board row. Should be 25 numbers per board. From group by 1, order by 2, descending. There should be no board with, oh crap, 27 numbers, 26 numbers, 25 numbers. Okay, so board ID 2 is broken. Let's check that. Why is board ID 2 broken? What's going on there? Board ID 2 Ah, yeah, okay, so it's still hitting the white space. I want to trim around the white space. I can definitely...
I could definitely try and... I don't want the white space. Let's just try ChatGPT's solution. I don't know why that would work, but maybe there's something I'm not seeing. No. Because the white space can be different lengths. That's the issue. The white space can be different lengths. Can be 2. Oh, I can't access that there. Hold on a second. I am using regex split to array and need to identify the separator. Whoa! This will split the given string into an array based on the regular expression. Capturing groups will include both whole numbers and non-whole numbers. No. The regex capturing group should only target the non-numbers in the row. What? I mean, I should just try with a regex thing first, probably. I should try with I need to try with a regex tool. There's no other way to do it. Oh, what's happening here? That's not good. That wasn't the real one, was it? Nope. Good thing I got blocked there. I don't know what that would have been. Okay, so regex 101. Our string is this. You can see there are two dashes. I cannot zoom on this page. 1 second. Okay, here we go. So ChatGPT's recommendation. Remember, we're only targeting the spaces. Which would be S plus, no match. Okay. Group 0, position 11 to 13. This matches. Why doesn't that work? Why doesn't that work? Chat, would you be angry if I changed the input data using CSV? Would you be angry with me? Would you think it was cheating if I changed the data in here manually? Like if I went in here. Oh, trim. Hold on. Trim. Will trim... What will trim do? That's a good question. What would trim do? Trim board number. No. Won't do that. Life is short, YOLO. Is it one or more gaps? Yeah, that's the thing, because some of the numbers are single numbers. So the gaps can be either 1 or 2. I need to be trim, I think. No. What is... Hold on, let's check trim. Oh, it's only on either side. That's the problem with trim. Trim is only on either side. Text similarity. Let's see if there's a white space. No. Remove white space from string. The S plus will get the multiple spaces, but you need to remove the leading or trailing spaces. Oh, so you're saying both. Okay, fine. We can do a trim in there. Oh, that's smart. That's smart, Kara. That's why they pay you the big bucks. That's why they pay you the big bucks. Wow. All right, let's do a test. So board 2 should have the last row. The last row should be 18. Oh no. What's happening here? Oh, sorry. Board ID 2 would be 1. Last row. 18, 72, 23, 37, 20. And let's check the last board just to make sure. Oh, that's a long... How many rows is this thing? 3,000 rows. Okay, board ID 99. Should be 55, 98, 79, 85, 3. We did it. We did it, chat. Together. We prepared the data correctly. So we now have... This is a board int. Now the problem is we need to know the position of each board integer. And this is where recursion comes in. Because the position denotes the column and the row. So look at it like this, right? You have a board that looks like this. So unnesting them is great, but I need to unnest them into separate columns. Or unless, depends, what's the comparative function? Let me look at the exercise again. After the first 5 numbers are drawn, there are no winners. Because we need to store whether a number is marked or not. Because with each iteration, when a number gets marked, you need to know if they are in the same row or in the same column. So we can use the unnest range thing. Unnest. It was a struct that they had as example. DuckDB unnest. Select unnest. Here we go. Oh, chat. I just realized something really dumb. Never mind. So this is call number. And then we're gonna do the same one for rows, but we're gonna do so board column number and board row number, but we're gonna do a Where was this? Unnesting a list? Can you do a range? Where was the range? I thought there was a way to do a range. Oh yeah, with recursive true. So if we want a range, then we do like this. DuckDB is so powerful. What if we do B? We want it to be recursive to 5 times. Unexpected keyword. Oops, sorry. That didn't unnest. I think this has to be in the from. I feel like this has to be in the from. Single list as an input. Huh? Select unnest recursive true. Calling unnest with recursive setting will fully unnest lists followed by fully unnesting structs. Okay, no. Maybe we need to do a from values. Unnested list column generated from a subquery. Select unnet. Maybe we just do it like this then. Okay, this needs to be recursive, no? Wait, you can unnest a struct. Hold on. Like this? This is really cool. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, null, null. 4, 5. So if we do 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. But where do you specify... Where do you specify the recursion? Generating a list of lists recursively, generating 5 rows. Recursive unnest. But this means that if I want to have it iterate over values 1 to 5, how can I force it to do that? Well, basically, I want a board column number and a board row number. The board column number changes from 1 to 5. The board row number with each row in the dataset. The board row number changes every 5 rows. So it is recursive. Unnest recursive is going to be for sub-nested lists within those lists. Maybe I need to apply it after this. So maybe I need to do This is a with board data as get rid of this, get rid of that. Select star from board data. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's repeating. It's repeating. That's not what I want. Oh, wait, no. This works. This does work because I can do a distinct on here. And then... One second. This could work if I have it correct in my head. No. I wanted to unnest 11111 22222 33333. Like, I need to specify this. Actually, wait. Wait. Is it this simple? Is it just 1 and then 2 as separate lists with recursion? Unsupported extra argument. Oops, wait. Syntax problem. Yeah, it needs to be locked. Needs to be locked in an array. Syntax error. Double lock, comma in between. Oh, comma at the end. If we look at the board, basically the problem is that the board is like this. The board is 25, 83, 15, 27, 22, and these all need to have the row 1 property. They all need to have board row number 1. And then the next row needs to have 2. So 97 needs to have 2 only. I feel like recursion doesn't work here, but I don't know how to solve that. I think each number, I think it has to be recursion, but not with unnest. I think it's basically iterating. It's just iterating through. But how do you unnest recursively? Hold on a second. $25, $83, $15, $27, $22 are all row 1. 25, 83, 15, 27, 22. So it repeats it. It repeats it for each instance It's so rough, chat. I don't know about you, chat, but it's super rough. Oh, Twitch is saying my connection is unstable. What? Unstable. We still live, chat? What's going on? What's happening? No dropped frames or anything. Strange. Everything seems okay on my end. You've been freezing for the last few minutes. Oh, really? How strange. Twitch Borkin again.
We're going outside!
Unstable. Audio video configuration issues detected. Interesting. Well, it was stable for 2.6 hours, and then it got unstable for 3 minutes. Must be a Twitch ingestion problem. Definitely not on my end. It's very stable, megabit per second. Yeah, everything looks okay. Weird. Also, YouTube is saying stream health good. So yeah, that's definitely a Twitch thing, because the YouTube quality is fine. Yeah, sorry, I don't know what to do about that. Okay, so I need to find a way. To unnest for each row in order. For each row. I don't know how to do that. How can I iterate over... Ah, wait, number of numbers. 5 times and then the next one. 5 times then the next one. 5 times then the next one. That's basically recursion. That is basically recursion. So, maybe we can borrow from our friend over here. Maybe we can borrow. Count up. Select 1 as n. Select n plus 1 where n is less than 10. Okay. And from board data and from count up. And then we just do star. Oh, the recursive needs to be at the top. Ah, okay, that I did not know. So we need to do our recursive query first. Interesting. The recursive CT is at the top. Okay. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For each board ID. For each row. For each number. You know, I wanted to reset. That's the thing. I want it to reset after a particular point in time. So the case when thing from before is kind of interesting because it kind of did that. It basically did that. Oh, chat, my brain. Does anyone else get like overheating brain syndrome after thinking really hard for like a minute? Because I'm really, oh, my brain is just not good right now. I don't know. I don't know how to work out. I don't know how to work out what to do. That's the problem. I'm really stuck, kind of. It should be like we're not even in the problem yet. We're just in the data comparison stage. Like just formatting the data so we can even use it in SQL, and that's already really frustrating. Oh, I remember why I didn't do this in SQL last time. Like I remember why I stopped. Let's put it that way. I remember why I stopped. I think... Let me just give this to ChatGPT for a second. Because maybe that's a solution. Maybe ChatGPT will help a little bit. So if I say... maybe do it with 3 boards, right? Or just do it with 1 board. I have a grid of numbers like this. How can I map them to 2 columns in SQL? 1 for the row and 1 for the column number it represents in the grid. Honest. Ordinality. Ordinality. Right, because they all have a position in the array. Ordinality is the solution. Oh, ChatGPT is very smart. Hey, Rugmat. Yeah, the Twitch has been having issues. I'm gonna do it. Hold on. Announce.
Garbage.
Announce orange. Twitch is having ingestion issues. Please refresh your browser. Yeah, so we can use ordinality. That's awesome. So basically it did grid data, row number over as row number, value as column values. From unnest array, it put them all as arrays. We have that. So it unnested them. And now we have row number, column values. Column number. Cross join lateral. That is what we want.
Garbage.
Stop it.
Wow. Rugmat. Oh, Rugmat. Wake up, people. It's the meme wake up call. The meme DDoS wake up call. Midstream. You think we are midstream right now? We're 3 hours into stream. You think this is midstream? Bonkers. No. No. Cross join lateral. Generate series 1. Cardinality. Board call number. Cardinality can only operate on maps. Ordinality. Cardinality map. Cardinality. Unless a list by one level, note this is a special function, alters the cardinality of result. Okay. Cardinality map. We have to convert it to a map. We have to stay live until AOC 2023. No, I never said that. I said literally the opposite, Rugmat. I said that I wasn't going to stay live until 6 a.m. in the morning. I already said I wasn't going to do that. Troika, hi. Welcome to chat. How could you solve Advent of Code in SQL? Well, I am currently doing it right now. And actually, I do have the answers for 2021 for the first 3 days. If you want to take a look. Not saying it's something it's for everyone, but it is possible to do. The main thing is that you need to create the data. You need to create the data in a data frame. So that's what I'm currently doing. I have the data here. I have the draw number, and I have the board that we have. And yeah, I'm using a tool called Count, which allows me to use DuckDB Wasm in my browser, so I don't get charged for BigQuery hours of processing and whatever. I need to convert this to a map. Return the size of the map or the number of entries in the map. We shouldn't unnest. We shouldn't unnest the board integers yet. We shouldn't actually unnest them. We should split them to an array, but not unnest them yet, in theory. As board int. Regex split to array, board int. Board int. Can only operate on a map. So I just make a map out of this. Easy peasy. We need exactly 2 lists for a map. What? I'm sorry. You need a map. How is this not a list? Returns a list of all keys in the map. This is very strange. We're using DuckDB, so modify the query accordingly. I mean, how would they do it in DuckDB? Oh. Cross-join lateral, column values, cardinality. This is an array, not a map. A map is a struct. Ah, they have keys. Oh. Wait, list zip? What's that? List zip? List zip? The heck's that? List. Zips k lists to a new list whose length will be that of the longest list. Its elements are structs of k elements. Elements missing will be replaced with null. So we would create the keys. Yeah, you would do that with range 5. You would basically match, because we know there's 5 columns. List zip, interesting. Okay, let's try that. Let's try. I'm open to that. So we have a board integer. And now we want to zip. Let's zip this. List zip. Things I never thought I would be writing, to be honest. Board int. Scalar function with name list zip does not mean... Oh, interesting. When was this introduced? When was list zip introduced? Because maybe it's not in WASM. Oh, I'm on dev. Wait. Yeah, list zip is only on dev. It hasn't been released yet. Oh no. But the idea of creating key value pairs, that's not a bad idea at all. That's not bad at all. We could create a struct. We could create a struct. We could do this. If we did something like that. So if we did row I is board integer, and then the second argument is range 1 to 5. Well, that's interesting. I think this needs to happen per number. Let's try it with the unnested one. Why is it doing weird stuff? Why is it doing weird stuff? Create a struct containing the argument values. Struct pack. Maybe that's the one we want. Struct pack. Also, Troika, what brings you to the stream today? How did you find us? Did you look for AOC on Twitch? Struct pack. Name any. S is a string. Call? That's so weird. The syntax is weird on that. It's really weird. Struct insert, create a struct, extract the name and entry, create a struct. We do need something with key value pairs though. I do see that. So we do need a struct. I think row was the way to go. I'm just not sure why it's evaluating range so strange? Unexpected keyword. Oh no. What's happening? Oh, chat. Oh. Chat, I think I need to call it. I'm sorry. I think I need to call it there, chat. I'm dying. My brain is overheating right now. So I don't have the capability to think anymore. So I'm basically useless right now. To you and to everybody else. Everybody get your drops in before we raid out. Let's find who to raid. There's some good targets on today. Let's see if anybody is doing AOC. Maybe someone's doing Advent of Code. It's not already live, but we can certainly... How do we find the categories? No, tags. Tags. Purple is definitely an option. AOC. No. AOC. No tags, AOC. AOC. Advent. The other option is... I did see a fun... Oh, yes. I saw a fun option for us. Yep. I know what we can do. We can go raid someone who is running charity. Because charity is very cool. So listen, chat. Wrong one. Listen, chat, it's been wild. The month of December, I'm going to be... The plan is to continue doing Advent of Code. I don't know if I will continue doing 2021. I'm going to try and finish that offline. Some point over the weekend. Maybe I'll hang out in Discord. Maybe we can talk through the problem if anyone is curious. Maybe we can talk through it together. I would really like to solve day 4. It's really annoying me now. So yeah, I think I will try and do that. On the other hand, I'm really curious about 2023, as with most people, so I will probably try and solve 2023 as well during the month of December. So most of our Monday, Thursday streams will be Advent of Code in SQL. I know maybe some of you are a bit disappointed about that. However, we will have, mark your calendars, a very, very special secret guest on stream on the 22nd of December. So mark your calendars, because that is going to be a lot of fun. And tomorrow there is no Data Cafe episode, but we will have another episode of the Data Cafe in 2 weeks' time, the 15th of December. The reason we do not have a episode of the Data Cafe tomorrow or the week after is because I have commitments, unfortunately. But we will see each other. No stream tomorrow, correct. Will we see each other on Monday? No, we will not. The next stream will be next Thursday. It will be in a week. You will always find my schedule here on Twitch. I will upload it as a... what are they called? Shorts? What are they called? I can't remember what they call them. Story, that's right. As a Twitch story, the beginning of the week. And yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's the season. It's the season, Rugmat. There's just lots of like end of year garbage. Exactly. We're rating Irish John games. Irish John, he's a fun lad. He's a 5K follower celebration. He has a charity running at the moment that we can commit to if we want to. If you want to give something, of course, that's obviously always welcome. I don't know what the charity is. I'd have to look. I have to check. It's for Oceania, to make the oceans more biodiverse. So that's always a good thing. So we will see each other on next Thursday. And in the meantime, catch you in the Discord or on the Patreon. If you don't know already, my Patreon is entirely for free to read all the stream recaps of everything that's happened since over a year of streaming. You can go read about a lot of the streams. And yeah, that's about it. See ya. Have a good one. Thanks. Bye-bye. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.